Welcome to At the Movies at Coull Discussions.
Hello. Grab your popcorn, guys. Grab your sodas. Grab whatever you want. We're going to the movies today. We're gonna review a couple movies. We watched a couple movies over the last little while.
Yeah, The Good Neighbor and The Jungle Book.
Yes.
So, what did you think of The Good Neighbor?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was decent. I've never heard of it.
It was a recommendation from a friend, so
I probably would have clicked it on my list on the Netflix if I would have seen it pop up somewhere on the recommended or the trending now.
yeah. Well, unfortunately for me, I'm never going to listen to a recommendation from that friend again.
Oh, you didn't like it? I thought the concept of it was good for you.
The concept is good.
People haven't seen it. It's a couple kids. They're in high school and they're doing like a project, and they end up.
The project is to drive their
nuts,
old the neighbor across the way to drive him insane. They think he's going crazy,
like with paranormal stuff and stuff
Yeah.
like that, to see how he reacts and what he does. And so they set up cameras in his house and they record him, and they do things like move furniture, or they do this, they blah 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 blah.
Mostly it was a door opening and closing.
Yeah. They crack the
temperature.
window.
Oh yeah,
temperature.
yeah,
they control the thermostat, and then in the end of the movie,
turn on the.
Spoiler alert: the end of the man ended up shooting himself in the face.
Well, there you go. That was honestly.
I thought watching the movie that something was going to happen to the kids, or they were going to kill him, or he was going to kill them, or something was going to happen. But
they kind of hinted at that because they showed a courtroom going on, and they're showing the video, and then it's like. Halfway through, one of the kids shows up in the video, and they're talking about. And they're talking about it's like, they ended
up at the end of the movie getting charged with stuff. I can't remember.
Misdemeanors, basically,
misdemeanors, like getting
in the grand
probation and
scheme
stuff
of
like
things.
that.
But okay, I like the concept, but the movie was like an hour and 40 minutes, and to get to the twist at the end, and to literally take an hour and 40 minutes, I was bored.
Oh yeah.
If this was a short...
Maybe I would have been bored too, but I watched it in a couple of doses. I didn't watch it all at once, so maybe that's why it wasn't...
See, if this was a half an hour short, like a fan-made film, a half an hour short, I think it would have been really amazing. But because...
They tried to drag it out too much.
They did drag it out
Seems to be the common theme in shows and movies nowadays.
Dragging
much filler? Stuff out. Too much just nothing.
So yeah, if they could have condensed it to a half an hour show, I think it would have been amazing. But by the time you got to that twist, it was just like, shoot me now. I've been waiting an hour and 35 minutes
for this,
and it's over just like that. It was fine. That's what twists happen. But in the grand scheme of things, half an hour, I would have been great. Hour 40 minutes, no, not so much.
Sounds like my sex life. I've waited this long for this, and it's over like that? Fuck.
So you would recommend it?
Yeah. It wouldn't be, like, highly recommended. I would recommend to watch it because it's interesting. Like, the concept of it is interesting. The idea, the premise behind it. But, like I said, maybe I would have felt the same way if I watched it all at once.
Oh, okay.
Because I watched it in a couple
different... And it depends on how you view things, too, right?
Couple different things.
For me, I'm a movie connoisseur. I like to sit down and watch a whole thing. I hate being interrupted.
Yeah.
I hate stopping in the middle of a movie. So, watching it from beginning to end is the way I like to do my movies.
Me, I'll start a movie, watch some of it, stop it.
It really bugs me.
And then sometimes I just forget to come back to movies that I started watching. But overall, it was all right. I would give it, if I had to give it a rating out of 5, I would probably give it like a 2.5. It would be like in the middle, kind of in the middle. Just I wouldn't watch it again. Like myself,
no, I would never watch it again.
It takes a lot for me to watch movies again, though. So, but the idea behind I don't know who was the old man.
James Keane.
Okay, so he's like a well-known guy.
He was a well-known
but everybody else in it was nobody that was... I don't think. I didn't recognize anybody that was...
And it's good. Like, I think this is a Netflix-type movie.
Yeah.
Made for Netflix. And it's good that they're giving old guys like James Keane jobs. And they're giving young guys, like the two kids, a possibility. But I'm finding that those Netflix movies are just not delivering enough.
There's been the last few I watch. I go, okay, they've hit a few out of the park, and now they're kind of going. Ugh.
I think they've hit TV series out of the park.
A couple of movies were good too, but I can see they're digressing in it. They're coming back, and it's like, okay, stop, whoa, hold on, stop pushing them out so fast.
Yeah,
think about it. Push out the good things first, like Orange is the New Black and Narcos and stuff like that. Push that stuff out faster.
So, in my rating, I just wouldn't recommend to go see it. Actually, there you go.
The second movie we watched was The Jungle Book.
The live action version.
No, the live one.
Directed by the guy who did Iron Man.
The newer one. It's a fairly new movie.
It was this year actually.
I hated it.
Oh, wow.
I absolutely hated it. When I think of The Jungle Book, I think of the cartoon, and it's more of a kumbaya thing, and I felt this one was very dark.
Okay,
I watched it. This is very dark.
I had the same feeling. Is it when I think of The Jungle Book, I think of the movie. So I'm watching this, and it's like it's not quite.
Yeah,
The Jungle Book.
Yeah, it didn't feel like The Jungle Book.
In regards to being a little darker, sort of yes, but then again, I was racking my brain going, I don't really remember the cartoon that well.
Yeah,
so
I was like, is the cartoon this dark? I don't remember, but
I think it's Disney-fied, so they have the Disney aspect to it. So I
don't remember the monkey guy, the big monkey guy in the temple. I don't remember him being so mean.
I don't remember him being so mean either, but I remember the snake actually wrapping himself around Mowgli.
It was so dark. That snake part was so dark. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is like something like, I'm like, this is something that, like, man, when you think of Jungle Book, you think, my kids can watch this. It's the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
I think let your kids watch this.
Older kids, yes, maybe, but not the younger. I think they overplayed their part of the snake. Shao Kahn. No, not Shao Kahn.
Whatever the snake was called.
Casting Scarlett Johansson, I think that was just over casting.
Is that who that?
For how long she was in that. And compared, that long. No, she wasn't in it very long. And I guess in the cartoon, he plays a much, much bigger part.
Well, Christopher Walken was the ape guy.
Yeah, he was the ape guy. Yeah. He was good. I don't remember King Louie at all from the cartoon, but I liked him.
Maybe we have a different view of the cartoon. Maybe we should watch the cartoon and see what it is.
I think maybe we
should watch the cartoon and be like, is this how the cartoon was? Because, man.
It feels so different.
It felt so like, I felt like I was watching some like thriller, like psychopathic movie at some points. I was like, okay, where's Jason Voorhees? Where's Michael Myers?
No, it's good. Some of the CGI in it was really amazing, and some of it wasn't as amazing. Like King Louie, the big ape, or the monkeys, really, really good. Shao Kahn, the tiger, really, really good.
Jesus Christ, the tiger threw his friggin' one wolf right off the cliff. I was like,
yeah, I know. Just, what the hell just happened? And it's like,
what? Did that happen in the fucking cartoon?
I don't even remember the wolves in the cartoon, for that matter.
I just remember the kid being with the Black Panther or whatever he was.
Bagheera. I don't think they did the CGI in him as well. I think he just seemed a little out of context by comparison. Now, when I first saw advertisements for this, they actually did a newspaper or magazine spread of the actors with their characters.
Who was the Panther guy?
Ben Kingsley. And so he's like all regal and stuff, and the Panther's just like right in front of him, and it's like so awesome. And then Idris Elba, the Shere Khan, he has his hand just slightly on the tiger's head, and the tiger's in a very regal forward pose. And then Scarlett Johansson's with the snake, and a couple of the other ones were with the characters. And that was what got me excited about the movie. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I checked down the trailer and I was like, oh, you know what? Looks like it could be interesting. And the guy who did Iron Man, he's a good director. I don't think he's really done anything that bad. So I was like, okay, The Jungle Book. So I watched it. And it was like...
It was very surprising. It was definitely not what we expected.
Yeah.
I would recommend to check it out. This is a recommend. I would.
I would.
Out of 5, I would give it like a 3.25 ish.
3.5.
You know, honestly,
go watch it.
These ratings, I have no idea where I'm coming from. I'm just throwing a number out there for people who like the star thingies and stuff like that.
Go watch it.
To me, I would recommend it.
Yeah, rent it. This is definitely a rental.
It's on Netflix right now, guys, so you can just
a rental.
pop it on the Netflix and watch it.
Yeah,
but maybe don't watch it with the younger kids. You can watch it with
depending on your kids, actually, for that matter. It has a darker narrative to it.
Very, yes.
So be careful.
It has a very dark narrative to it.
Whereas the animated one, we remember it. We have a memory of it, and it was a lot more
happy,
fun.
Yeah,
Disney. It was a lot more
Disney. This is like Disney's evil twin, like Disney in the closet, like that you put in your closet and you only bring out on Christmas because you're like, we only want you to see you once a year.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Halloween.
It was pretty cool.
It was enjoyable, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to watch it again.
No, I'm not going to watch it again.
But I will say to people, it's like, yeah.
If I sit here on this show and tell you I'm going to watch that movie again, go watch it right now. Stop this video, wherever it is. Go watch that movie and come back.
Yeah.
Because if I say I'm going to watch a movie again, that means that movie was fucking great. Okay? There's only, I think, a couple movies that I've watched more than once.
Yeah, Rounders is one of them.
Rounders.
We did talk about Rounders.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
And I watched Star Wars. I've watched Star Wars more than once. Like the whole...
The series?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Obviously, I've watched, like I've put movies on the television where I've been doing something else.
A background noise.
Yeah.
But background noise isn't the same as
actually sitting and watching
paying attention to a movie.
My wife hasn't seen the Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, so I'm like, if we have free time, I'm like, we'll watch Star Wars. We'll watch a Lord of the Rings or something like that. You know what I mean? So if I tell you, I'm not no movie critic, but if I tell you that a movie, I'm watching it again, something is good about that show. Definitely.
And he's very picky about his movies.
We
do actually have different tastes.
Very different tastes.
And it's funny because you suggested The Jungle Book and I suggested The Good Neighbor.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. We liked the other person's suggestion more than the one.
Movies are interesting. We are going to be talking about movies regularly, or TV for that matter.
Movies, TV. We're going to do stuff like that. I think we're going to eventually tackle this Westworld.
I think
show.
Westworld is going to be the next.
Well, it'll be a TV show. We're going to have to watch.
It's been renewed
again, but it's not coming back till 2018.
Oh, that far.
Yeah, I know, it's silly. You haven't watched any of it. I've watched everything except the last one. It's confusing as fuck. So we won't be able to do that one next week. We'll probably do a couple movies next week, maybe, I don't know. But we're going to make this cool discussions at the movies. We're going to make it a regular thing. Maybe we'll do Rogue One day. Maybe.
I've already seen it at this point in time. I've already seen it at this point.
Because as in headlines, back on Monday, go check that headlines out for reasons.
Yeah, that got us both fired up a little bit, actually.
I don't go to movie theaters. Go check it out, guys. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Share in the comments below is any kind of movies that you want us to check out, and we'll give them our critique. We'll watch them.
We'll give them a shot.
I'm not going to lie to you. If it sucks, I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to tell you suck at picking movies. I already told them last time that it sucked at the last one I did. This Batman cartoon. I turned it off halfway through and I went, I can't watch this anymore. I will not torture myself through the end of a show I cannot watch. Tell your friends. Tell everybody about us. Because we're cool. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
All right, guys. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. Goodbye. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Goodbye. 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 I guess we're